What is up, my beautiful baby and game for the world? It's your girl Keelan, aka Itskeilynnn, and I'm back with another mother freaking video. Now, before we get started, I know y'all, it has been a minute since I recorded a video, and it is only because my freaking laptop was having like technical difficulties, so I couldn't edit anything, I couldn't edit anything, couldn't post anything, I couldn't do anything with that thing. Like, I don't know what happened, but I guess it just needed a break. I don't know. So, also, I am going to be doing something different. I'm going to do a voiceover today after this. I'm going to do a voiceover because I'm going to be covering my mouth completely. I'm titling this look Speak No Evil, and it goes perfectly with the Halloween theme. I'm not going to work on the face, just the mouth. So with that being said, before we get started, I'm going to tell you what you guys need, and then we're going to get started. So you will need liquid latex. I got mine from Walmart. It was this huge bottle for 16 fluid ounces for like $9.84. Yeah. Then foundation. Also, you're going to need cotton balls or tissue. I got cotton balls because I wanted to use cotton balls. I can use either one. And then this is just optional, but I'm going to do it just because after everything, I'm going to put the foundation all over the face, make my eyes look a little dead, you know, because just to give that extra scary vibe. Also, you will need a sponge just to put the latex on, or you can use, I've seen people use a Q-tip, just anything to get that latex going. So, first, I'm going to get started now, and then now it's time for the voiceover. It's going to be really weird because I'm always just talking in my videos, but it's going to be super, super weird. First thing I'm going to do is just like, see, I'm still doing it. But, so let's get started with this video.
So right here, as you guys can see, I'm just dipping my sponge into my liquid latex. I'm just going to put it around the mouth area. It's going to be a thin layer just around the mouth, outlining where I want the cotton balls to go. I am avoiding my actual lips. I recommend you not putting this on your lips because you don't know what kind of reaction it will have. So just around the lips, and that is about it. Right here, I am just unrolling the cotton ball, and I'm going to actually rip it into thirds because I like to work in smaller portions and just build my way up. That way, if I can always add more if I need, but it's like harder to subtract. Here you will see me actually covering my lips, even though I do not have any latex on the lip portion, but it's covering it because the latex is being used as an adhesive. So right here, I'm just smoothing out the edges with that sponge. It is kind of harder to as you can see, like the cotton ball and almost rip, but it is kind of hard to do it with the sponge. So if you guys have an easier way to do it, then I recommend you doing it that way. But what I ended up doing was just dabbing the sponge onto my face and letting all that latex actually go out. As you can see, it's kind of making a mess, but I'm just dabbing the edges down first, and then I'll go around the middle, and I'm saturating the entire cotton ball area with that latex. And guys, if you see anything in my hair, I actually did an aloe vera leaf treatment in my hair last night, so just ignore it because it's just the aloe vera leaf parts that were left in. So yeah, sorry about that. So here I am just making sure that it is all the way saturated with latex because we want it to be smooth and blended down, and we also want it to blend in very easily. So I'm just making sure that all the mouth area is covered with liquid latex. So right here, I noticed that my mouth up there where I just put the cotton ball was actually uneven. So I'm just going to go ahead and saturate that part as well with liquid latex and just blend that into the cotton balls that we already have. I'm just cleaning up everything, making sure that it is all one unit, smooth, and everything like that. So now you just see me making sure that everything is blending out as far as the edges. I'm going over just the edges and blending them in, especially with that cotton ball, trying to just thin it out as much as possible and just making sure that my edges are blended in. Now I'm just going to wait for it to dry, and after that we'll move on to the next step. As you can see right here, I got really bored and started playing with my curls because I had tried something different for the first time. So now I'm just taking my Milani. I am in the shade Tan, and I am going to just blend this into the liquid latex and also my skin. This part took some time because, as you can see, my lips are starting to show through. So I went ahead and took my time with that, make sure that everything was blended, all that white was for the most part covered up. So now I'm just going to take my Morphe 35M palette, and the first shade I'm going to go into is Black Magic, and I'm just going to apply that all over my eyes to give me that dead look, kind of sunken in. I'm just taking that on a blending brush that I got from Amazon. It came in a pack of 50. So yeah, I'm just taking that all over the eyes and also underneath the eyes to make it really sunken and make it look like I am dead. As you can see, I am not going neat with this. I am actually going really sloppy with it because I just wanted to give it that appearance of being dead or being like really demonic, if you will. Just making sure that I have some type of discoloration in my face. So the next color I'm going to dip into is called Peachy King. I'm just going to put that all over the eye on that black, just to dilute that black and blend it some more, just so that we don't have just a hard black color. So now on a thin brush, I went into Candy Crush from the Morphe 35M palette, and I started drawing little veins coming from my eye. This idea came from Vampire Diaries, if we're being honest, but I thought it would just look so good with this this Speak No Evil look. So to create these veins, what I did was just drew like really squiggly lines, and then I just thought about like tree roots just to branch off of each other. That way it wasn't too crazy. It blended in with my skin and everything like that. So now again, from the Morphe 35M palette, I'm just taking the shade Transformer, and I'm basically just doing the same thing, just with that purple, retracing some of the veins and also going in opposite direction in other veins so that we can add some dimension to the face. And just a little tip, I also only dipped into that color once. As you can see, the veins are starting to fade. I did that on purpose so that some of the veins could look like they're lifted to the skin, but a lot of it can look like it's underneath the skin. So now I'm just going to go back into Peachy Keen, and I am going to put that and add dimension and definition all over my lips. just because I felt like the blending in and the shadowing could add more definition. Also, I noticed that there were still some white areas from the cotton balls, so I just added that shade onto my lips. So yeah guys, this is the completed look. If you guys enjoyed it, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Always remember, stay classy and a little bit trashy, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.
Okay, my intuition never lies. There's nothing you can never hide. Already got this.